Today, we are reading Ripples number 967, The Evolution of Happiness. The Pebble is from Charles Duhigg, shared by Holly in Phoenix, Arizona, and it reads, "You're not happier because you turn your brain off. You're happier because you encourage yourself to think more deeply about what actually matters." The Boulder is from Charles Morgan, shared by John in Denver, Colorado, and it says, "The art of living does not consist of preserving and clinging to a particular mode of happiness, but allowing happiness to change its form without being disappointed by the change. Happiness, like a child, must be allowed to grow up." Just love that. And the ponder, the part that I write, of course we want to be happy. Of course we do. The pursuit of happiness is such a compelling quest that Thomas Jefferson even wrote it into the Declaration of Independence. And while I agree that being happy is a worthy outcome of a satisfying life, it's also true that pursuing happiness tends to make a better byproduct than a goal in and of itself. This is because the highest level of happiness that you'll find by just trying to be happy is a more hedonistic or pleasure based type of happiness that tends to be very fleeting. I'm happy because I have this object or that amount of money, or I just ate my favorite food. Deeper, more sustainable, more meaningful states of happiness are more attainable only when we pursue deeper, more sustainable, and more meaningful goals. The puzzles and games that keep us entertained and engaged when we are younger no longer hold our attention and eventually lose their magic. Similarly, as we grow up, we need to find more complicated puzzles and more challenging games to enjoy. As we go through and hopefully grow through life, the pursuits that have the potential to cultivate and sustain happiness will need to evolve as well. So give some thought this week to your current and desired states of happiness. Ask yourself what new actions and thoughts might help you grow into a deeper level of happiness, and what actions and thoughts you might need to graduate from in order to more easily make these changes. Peace, Paul. Thank you. Oh, as always, thank you so much for joining me as I read Ripples for Reflection, weekly inspirations for unleashing your best self. If you'd like to read along with me, you can always go to theripplesbook.com and snag a copy. And remember, you can always ask me to sign it. I'd be happy to do that. You can also subscribe to our weekly inspirations, which are free for if you head over to unleashripples.com. I'd like to thank Linda, Janine, Allison, and all of my Patreon peeps who help support this project and so many of the other ripples I unleash. Thank you for joining me. We'll see you next time.